Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at how men caught their wives cheating and how it ended badly. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh man, did she just defend what she did? These women lack accountability.
What's that look for? You're not gonna tell me what this is about? Bro, No, we're gonna talk about this, bro.
Talk about what? Talk about what? It's a party. It's a party.
No, another behind you? You gonna turn around and smile
So
at that?
what?
So what? No.
So what?
She just confessed to using dating sites so she could pair up with men who would fix things for her.
See, I live in a house and I'm just a girl and I don't know how to fix anything. But I have learned that men overall are fairly useful for some household chores. Ever since I moved into my house 9 months ago, my fan has been going click, 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 click. And I've just been sweating because I had no idea how to fix it. I just accepted defeat and I couldn't sleep with the fan on. But then I met a boy. I met a boy on Bumble. I met Bumble Boy. He and I hit it off. We had a 3-hour conversation on the phone, decided we were gonna go on a date. And I said, okay, whatever it is, it's probably only gonna last 2 hours because I have chores to do. And then he said, you know, I can help you with your chores. And I said, well, I do have a ceiling fan that needs some fixing. And so he came over and brought all his tools and some duct tape. And I said, why would you bring duct tape? It's what? And he goes, I don't know, sometimes you just need some duct tape. And all it was some wiring that got loose and was in the little thingy that was going click, 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 like when the fan was rotating, it was just clicking the wire the whole time. And then he looks at me and he goes, glad I brought my duct tape. You might be like, Holly, why would you invite a man from the internet to your home without ever meeting him first? And I would like to argue that is exactly what you do with a handyman. You call a business and you invite them over and you say, hey, can you come to my house, please, and fix my stuff? And you've never met them, you found them on the internet. That's what I did, but I just chose the more economical option because this was free for me. Overall, I've had more success on dating apps with getting men to do things around my house or building things than I have actually finding a relationship. So far, I've had one man change a porch light that I couldn't reach. I had another man put my treadmill together, and then this man completely took apart my ceiling fan to get the rattling to stop and put it back together. All this to say is if a man is about to waste your time, you may as well get a little bit of use out of him. Don't waste money on a maintenance man when you can just find a free man who's single and just wants to please.
She divorced her husband, but now she regrets it and now doesn't know what to do.
My princess bed? It's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me. I don't know. Things aren't going that great. I just keep thinking about what it used to be like when things were good. And maybe all of this was my fault. Maybe I am a selfish, narcissistic. Maybe it's me. I don't know, but I'm kind of struggling. All that fake, all that happy, oh, I'm doing so great. I think I was in shock. And now it's coming like into reality and I don't know. I know this is just a separation and there are a lot of worse things in the world than this. I don't know what my life's gonna be like. I can't seem to remember anything bad. I just remember all the good things.
Oh boy, she's not even ready to hide the red flags from everyone. Bro needs to be careful with her.
Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. To love, cherish, and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling.
This lady is upset that her man wants a prenup, but the look on their faces when he asks this question will leave you surprised. These women think relationships are a one-way thing. That's wild.
That's a good question. I haven't really thought about that.
Wait, you say a push present?
Well, we're making the child together, but I expect a gift after.
So I don't understand. Who's the present for?
The present's for me.
Okay, but you just deserve a present?
Well, I sat and I did the pregnancy. I'm the only one that can go through that, so yeah, I would get the present.
This woman tried to paint her man bad, but he revealed the truth in front of everyone.
Come to find out, his ex-lover was in attendance. Question is, should I trust him?
What? Foundational question.
Yes.
You sure that's your man? And if that is your man, are you sure you're his girl? Because oftentimes there are men, single men that you're in a relationship with him. That don't mean he's in a relationship with you. So before you become exclusive to a man, you better make sure that man is exclusive to you.
All I'm gonna say is he's here, so I hope he's listening.
Oh. What's your story? I want to know your side of the story. Get your the mic. So what happened?
At that time in our relationship, we was going through some things.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna start off by saying that first week, her child's father was sick, and she went over there and took care of him.
Oh. You leaving out valuable.
Didn't know.
Hold on. You made that some soup?
No. Lobster tail.
Oh. You know what lobster tail mean?
Hey,
legs get cracked open. Okay.
Oh yeah.
How you gonna try
out? You left that out.
Her requirement for a date will leave you surprised.
Is a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're just gonna, study you a bit.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. My eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad.
This woman thinks that a housewife is equal to working 60 hours a week.
60 hours a week. And how many hours do you work at home?
The same. More. All day, all night.
Really? And then you woke up and realised you were dreaming, you mean?
Well, my day doesn't end sometimes.
What do you mean your day don't end? It don't bloody begin. You spent time on the phone. Mm-hmm. You spent time just walking around the house, up and down. You spent time walking back and forth from a dining table with your kids. I mean, quite frankly, I don't know what you do with your hours. But I tell you one thing as a woman, if my husband's working, I do want to make sure that I'm doing what I should be doing at home. And if now I'm making you think about that, because this is the first time I've seen you become emotional, because it's the first time you've even had to sit and think about your actions. You're right.
This lady has some interesting qualifications that she wants her dates to have.
My dear, do not be wasting my time. I'm not interested.
Well, there is something to be said about being upfront and honest.
I think that's all you should know. I'm very expensive. I have a very expensive taste. I'm like trying to get another Canna.
Oh my, there's at least one word for that, if not several.
So, make it make sense.
So to make it make sense in the easiest possible way, that individual sounds like they're charging for their time.
I cannot be wasting my time on someone that's not spending on me. You know what I mean? Does it add up?
It kind of makes a person wonder what exactly that would add up to.
Oh boy, who's gonna tell bro she just used him to get a good meal?
Took her to a 5-star restaurant and she did this emoji exploding head. I was so embarrassed and disgusted emoji face vomiting.
You gonna finish off?
This bro gave this woman a reality check.
Her parents wants man who makes $5 million a year to marry her under a prenuptial agreement that he doesn't have access to the wealth in a trust that she doesn't know the rules of or how much is in it. Does that summarize it?
I get it. I'm overweight.
No, that's not the key and point. What I'm looking at is
that's
the idea versus the reality of the thing.
I think what he's just trying to say, it's a bit not realistic.
Now these are my standards right now. It can change when I meet the right man. God doesn't know what he's going to put for me.
Why in the world would you think that God would want to send a man to suffer?
Get your prenups, guys. That's the best way to know if she's in it for the money or not.
Marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I said absolutely not. I think that's bogus. I'm not gonna sign a piece of paper that says that if you leave me, I get nothing. Like, no, I think that I should have half of everything that you've worked your entire life for. And I think that's fair.
Oh boy, she's not just a red flag, she's also for the streets.
To men who like treat me well.
It's boring.
It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Is she for real? Because this lady has some interesting facts to share.
I know. Do you collab with guys though?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, so then how are you a virgin?
Because it's for work. I'm filming. It's kind of like a tax write-off. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Like, I've lost track of that. I don't think I could count.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. So
yeah,
you're a virgin.
but I'm a virgin.
Okay. Same.
Yeah. Men love to make their lives harder. Like, why are you driving a manual car? Why are you modding out your car? Like, just get a car with a backup camera. Stop being broke.
What's a manual car?
Oh my God.
This lady has rules for dating, and each rule is a prominent red flag.
Person is looking for something very specific. Number 1, 6 dates before intimacy. Right out the gate, I'm gonna tell the guy, I'm gonna be super honest and transparent about it because I don't want him to keep on trying to come on to me and feel rejected. And I also want him to know, like, this is going to be a long-term investment. If he's not down for the long haul, then see you later. Number 2, if and when we do hook up, we always sleep in the same bed. Every time. I need to be spooned and kissed like right here, way more than I need a wham bam thank you ma'am moment. My house is not a restaurant nor a hotel. For some reason, once you start hooking up with guys, they start to think, oh, I don't need to take her out on dates anymore. We can just do movie nights every single weekend. No. If you want to see me, make a plan. When we enter into a dating scene, you have 2 months until both of us can collectively decide if we're either going to wind up pursuing something more intentional and serious or just be friends. I don't have 6 months to a year to be trapped in a situationship getting my feelings hurt. The fastest way to get rid of me is by going days without speaking to me. If you can't send a simple good morning text, if you can't check in with me and say sweet dreams, if I don't know when the next time I'm going to see you is and already a few days have passed, if it's between me and another girl, do us all a favor and choose her, because I will not be competing for a grown man's attention. A couple superficial rules that I have just because of my own trauma is I will never date a Scorpio male. I will never date someone that's younger than me. A question that I will always ask a guy before he brings me out is, what kind of car do you drive? I know that sounds superficial, however, it's better than asking, do you have a car? Second question that I'll always ask is, do you have any roommates? If so, are they related to you? Much nicer than asking, do you live with your parents? And no shade if you do, like a lot of people do live with their parents and it's great. He's helping each other, hard times out there, but I need to know, like if I'm showing up at your house, what to expect. And the last one, which is pretty heavy, but I just need to be real because I have goals that I need to achieve before a certain age. If you don't want kids, we will never be together. The last non-negotiable, if you don't like small dogs and if you don't bond with my dog, good night.
This lady is not ready to marry the man she's dating, but she's ready to waste his time.
No, because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend. And they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year. And, we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend. And the crazy thing is that when we started talking, he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing. Then he said, well, maybe after 3 years, let's look at it like a lease payment. You get 3 years. 3 years came by, nothing. Then he said maybe 5. 5 is a big deal. Bet. 5 came. Nothing.
This is so sad. We all know if the roles were reversed, this man would not act like her.
Hungry, or that you working 12 hours. Anytime that you are hungry, you ask me, can you fix you a plate? You ask for permission.
Why I always gotta go through this with you?
What are you going through?
What you mean what I'm going through? Why I gotta ask you to eat?
Because that's my rules. You ask permission to eat. I ain't just fix that food for you to come in here and fix it anytime you want. Now go in the kitchen and put the plate down and come and ask me, can you eat?
Are you serious right now?
I'm dead serious. Wrong with you. Think you can come in here and fix yourself a plate in my kitchen? I cooked over that stove.
Can I please eat now? Because I'm hungry.
I'll let you starve, but I'm going to let you eat this time. Just for future references, you come and ask permission. Ask, can you fix a plate?
Why you have me a plate made? You know
I don't have to fix you a plate.
You know I was working all day.
What that mean? You think I care that you working all day? Now go get the plate before I change my mind.
Oh boy, this dude just got rejected because he has a decent job.
And I drive trucks.
Okay, let's start over here. Why do we end up hopping Tony's? That was kind of boring. It wasn't nothing like more.
Wait, what was
like, I just drive trucks.
I mean, you asked what I do, that's what I do.
What they do currently is okay because they're bosses. I like a boss statue. Not saying that
Okay,
you're not
so
a boss. I like
you a gold
somebody
digger,
who calls
pretty
the shots.
You a gold digger.
I like somebody who can lead me because I call shots. I need somebody who can call my shots as well.
He just got tricked. That should teach you to save your money, guys.
From China, her business.
It's a business.
What do you mean?
So I have my own company.
Of?
So it's like cosmetics. So he offered to
She
help
asked
me
to borrow
build the business up, and he was going to open up a salon for me as well.
Oh my God.
Listen, if you want to put yourself in a sugar daddy situation, why are you coming whining to me now?
I'm not whining, Judge. I want what she told me she was going to pay me.
You're going to have to prove that that was a loan and not what it looks like.
But why else would I pay her bills? She
I'll
asked
tell
me.
you why. Because you're a 60-year-old man dating a 27-year-old child.
That's not why. That's not why.
Well,
It's not at all why.
that'll keep you in business. You get to trot her around, and you get to and she's not just any 27-year-old. She's that 27-year-old. And then while there's the promise of one-day intimacy, and then the minute there's no intimacy, boom, everything gets canceled. All the credit cards get canceled.
That's not why they got canceled.
You gambled and you didn't win the gamble. So let me just give you a little piece of free legal advice. The next time you find a cha-cha who's 20-something who you want to hang with, more power, hats off to you. But if money you're showering on her are loans and not you're buying her, then make sure you get those in writing. So you reap what you sow. Verdict for the defendant.
This woman cheated on her man because he lost his job.
I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money. And his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more.
Right.
So I had his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. We went together. We left. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Like, y'all understand what I'm going through.
This lady just gave me secondhand embarrassment for saying this.
Period. I'm actually very intelligent. You don't have to be like smart in everything. I'm smart in my ways. And you wanted to say I'm dumb for saying that, but
okay, tell me an interesting fact.
Do you know why a gas light comes on in a car?
Okay. Sure, go ahead. Tell me.
It's because it's a lie. Because if your car is giving you a gas light and telling you, hey, we're about to run out of gas, and you still driving and you hit 0 miles, that bitch ain't gonna stop on you. So So it's really just a form of manipulation. That's a fun fact.
Wait, what?
True.
Tell me you're
It's
joking.
true.
Right?
No, it's dead ass because it's happened to me. It's gonna literally like turn off on you, but who knows when? That's why it's called a gaslight. We will never know. It's a lie.
Yo, can someone tell her? You know what comes on? To tell you to put gas in the car soon. What the f*** is happening right now?
And you only she just proved that money comes first for most women.
Buys you a ton of fancy but cheats on you. Or marry a broke dude who can't buy you but his tongue is called the Finder 4000 and he doesn't cheat.
I'm gonna say the first guy. And here's why.
This is why the red pill community exists.
Uh-oh, something is definitely going on.
Oh, hell no. You're going to have to call another Uber. I ain't taking you nowhere.
And I ain't calling shit. You gonna take me where I need to go. Just do your job.
All right, well, don't say to me.
Nobody wanna talk to you. Oh, driving the speed limit head ass. When you get this car?
When I stopped with you, life got better.
I see Uber's not doing background checks no more. Lucky for you.
How you gonna talk about my background? Two of your brothers in jail.
You know what? That was a low blow.
Back, put your seatbelt on.
Shut your up. Always talking and unbutton one of these buttons.
And don't touch me now one more again.
You gonna shut the up.
Last night, 7 bitches know I'm powerful. I'm just starting on my ex.
Sit your ass back.
This bro just found out the child is not his.
The father of my child. I am the Virgin Mary. There's no other possibilities. I have not been messing around with anybody else throughout the time that we were messing around.
So you are 100% positive Mr. Harrington is your child's biological father?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt in your mind?
No doubt in my mind.
She didn't even tell me that she was pregnant. I had to find out through an anonymous texter that.
How did you find out she was pregnant?
An anonymous texter, I swear. We got into a conversation. I got the text right here.
I hope he's not the father. Because he acting. How do you deny and deny and deny? And you're denying for these girlfriends.
Hold on. I want to be clear about your hope. So now you hope he's not the father after you said he was the father all day?
I know he is the father.
So let's just be honest before we open this envelope. Could it come back some other way?
No, it cannot. I know that could be only one other person.
You don't know. You don't know.
No, I do. Fascinating testimony, Miss Day. We've been waiting all day for this.
No, I think people are getting confused of what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna let that testimony speak for itself. Mr. Harrington, you are not the father.
Told you, bro.
Are you serious?
Told you. Can I Millie Rock?
No, you can't. Miss Day, you were so certain. You said you was a Virgin Mary.
Right.
And I did not see you come down from the heavens and land there at that podium. So you still are Kayla Day.
Right.
So now we're here. We got the answer. Do you know who Nalani's father is? Because that's my real question. Do you know who Nalani's father is?
Yes, ma'am.
Her reaction when he brought out the measuring tape proved his point.
And you can't change that.
Yeah, it's a preference.
So we're going to measure your waist.
Oh boy, what's she wearing? No wonder this man is insecure.
Want you to dress sexy in order for you to be his wife.
Where your shirt at?
Different if you were covered up, but baby, you got tape on. A man who knows how men are going to look at you, knowing that there's going to be men who are going to be predators or going to pursue you, he's right for saying that. That's not meaning that he's insecure, he's territorial. That's a man's nature, and that's absolutely okay. It's your responsibility as his woman to understand his nature and to also have boundaries with yourself. Knowing what you are exposing yourself, what is it about women that will make you not wife her? And the first thing he said, the way she presents herself. That's coming from a man. If you dress provocative, they're going to see you as an object. Stop calling men insecure. That is their God-given right to say, I don't want my woman to present herself out here because not only is she a representation of me, she's a representation of herself.
That's all for today's episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.